Hi, this is Barrett Givens, and in this video, we're going to talk about this quotient space example. Now, I am fully aware there are definitely better videos out there on the internet, probably with better drawings, and I definitely encourage you to seek out those videos to, maybe get more professional looking pictures. But all the same, I'm going to do my best to make a video here kind of showing this very interesting space. All right, this space can be obtained by taking the unit circle, or any circle, and then identifying the opposite edges of that disk as indicated. So I'm going to take these 2 points P that are opposite each other, and I'm going to glue those together, and then I'm going to glue all opposite points together, basically. Um, so let's go just step by step informally, just sort of drawing what happens. The first thing I'm going to do is that I'm going to sort of punch down this disc to make more like a bowl, okay, to give myself some sort of open space there to manipulate the circle. So the pink part is kind of like what was on the back side of the disc on the first picture, and then the gray part is like the top side of the disc that's now like the inside of my bowl. All right, so I have this bowl with an open top. I'm going to go ahead and bring the points P together so that I can start the gluing process. So I'm going to start by gluing the 2 points that are labeled P together. Now I have P and then this figure 8, and the 2 parts of the figure 8 are these 2 sort of circular arcs now, and those need to be glued together following the arrows that are drawn. So let's start to bring them up towards each other to see what we get. So I'm going to start pulling those 2 sides up to each other. I labeled the points at the top Q. Those 2 points need to get glued together. And, what I want to do is maybe just like bring those 2 points together. But then the problem is, if you look at the arrows here, these arrows are not lining up the way I want them to. The 2 arrows in the front are going in opposite directions, and the arrows in the back are going in opposite directions. So to do the gluing, I actually have to glue this back side here. Let me use a highlighter. I have to glue this back side here to this front side here. Those are the 2 arrows that are going up. And I have to glue the front side on the left to the back side on the right. So I have to do this gluing where I kind of crisscross the 2 sides. And it turns out the only way to do that, the only way to do this crisscross gluing is that the actual surface has to like get passed through itself. Okay. So when I do this gluing, I'm going to glue across this way and then also across this way. And those 2 sides are going to have to intersect each other. And so I get a shape that looks sort of like this. Okay, looks sort of like this. So this shape is passing through itself along that vertical line right there. And this very important shape is called the real projective plane. The real projective plane. So it's a very well-known space. It's very hard to picture it in 3D. That's why we often instead picture it using a gluing diagram. So it's basically a diagram where we've taken this disk and we've declared that antipodal points have to be identified. Okay, thank you for listening, and I definitely encourage you to seek out other videos on YouTube or on the internet that probably have better like computer generated graphics. All right, thank you. Bye.